Hi guys and welcome to Drive Spark. I'm Promeet and what you see over here is the all-new Nissan X-Trail. Nissan X-Trail is back in the Indian market and they have just unveiled this car. We are driving it today and we will tell you everything you need to know about this all-new SUV. So let's quickly start this video. So let's start talking about the front end of the vehicle. Now the very first thing that you will notice over here is that the X-Trail is, it retains almost the identical shape that it used to come in. It's pretty wide and over here you can see you get a big grille, lot of chrome and this iconic V shape over here. However, it is dual tone now and you also get your indicators and DRLs over here. However, the indicator is a halogen unit. Rest everything that you see from your high beam, low beam, your cluster, everything is digital. You also get your Nissan logo over here and a front parking camera that's a part of the 360-degree camera. Also, if you notice that the hood lines and creases are not that sharp, but they are present and gives the car a sportier look from the front. Now, if you move to the side over here, you will notice that this gets these massive 20-inch diamond cut alloy wheels. Looks really good. It overall complements the size of the vehicle. Looks really massive, and the tire profile that you get over here is 255/45 R20s. They are slightly low profile tire, but overall the noise also is very less. Now if you move on to the mid section of the car, you will notice that the body lines and creases are really minimum. They are really subtle. You also get blacked out ORVM. Again, you get two cameras, so you get a half chrome trim on the top of the window and no chrome at the bottom. If you see on the top, you get a massive panoramic sunroof, you get a roof rail over here and a shark fin antenna as well. However, since this is a tall SUV, you get 210 mm of ground clearance. That is enough for you to clear most of the obstacles. Now if you move to the back over here, first of all you get this spoiler treatment over here. You get a high stop mount light, some appliques that make the rear end looks really aggressive. Also you get a wiper with a washer, some wrapped around tail lights. Again, it's a mix and match of halogen and LED. Your X-Trail badge, Nissan badge, obviously your camera over here, and that is your boot. Obviously these are the this is a 7-seater, so this is the 2 seats. This is a tray that can come out. This seat can also fold down if you want for more luggage, and you have a little bit of storage over here as well. However, the boot lid is not that heavy thanks to the hydraulic struts, and you can see that the lower half of the bumper is finished in the silver color, and you also get adaptive guidelines that help you park the car better in tight spaces. And now let's go check out the interiors of the vehicle. So now we are on the inside of the all-new X-Trail, and over here you can see that this cabin has really changed. There are some major changes that have been done specifically to the dashboard and to the door trims. Over here you can see that a lot of soft touch material has been used. You get a 3-tone dashboard where you get brushed aluminum finish, some black and some brown texture. However, you also get this 8-inch infotainment system over here. You get a dual zone climate control, you get a wireless charger, some charging options over here. Your start stop button is right here. This is your gear lever, and there's something really special about this gear lever that we'll be talking while we are driving the car. Cup holders, this is how the key looks. Pretty basic. They could have done a slightly better job as far as the key fob is concerned. Your parking brake, auto hold, and your drive modes. Well, however, you have some storage space over here, and this is your glove box. It's kind of full. Let me keep this inside. So yeah, pretty storage space over there. If you can see on the door pocket, there are 2 half-liter bottles kept. You can keep a 1-liter bottle as well. There are soft touch material on the door as well that combine fabric and leather. So overall, the front end really looks nice. You get a full digital cluster in front of you. That's a 12.5-inch unit, and it is completely digital, and it gives you a lot of information about this vehicle. If you can just have a look at it, you can see that there is your speedometer, in between you get a lot of information about the car, and that's your tachometer. However, it's a fully digital cluster and you have a lot of information that you can get through that. However, you can see over here it gets a massive panoramic sunroof. However, I think the front part only opens up. Yeah, this part opens up, and let me see till how far. Okay, yeah, so you have a decent amount of sunroof as well. Seats are really nice. They get these lumbar supports, they get a neck support. Both seats are manual. They do not get electronic seats whatsoever. The steering wheel has tilt and telescopic. It can be adjusted for both. Steering mounted controls are very neatly mounted over here. Your window controls and your door controls are mounted over here. If you move on to the second row, you can see over here that it has 40-20-40 split. However, the 20 that's in the middle over here, that folds down, making these two like captain seats. They are not captain seats, but if you fold it up, you can see you have a third seat. If you fold down, you have cup holders, an armrest, a phone holder, and these are really comfortable. However, if you can see the third row, well, you have two seats, very narrow seats. I mean, I don't think adult can be seated very comfortably over there for long rides. You get adjustable headrest. However, you can fold those seats if you don't want that. And this is the second row. Once again, you can see this how the second row looks like. And obviously, you get a massive view from the second row as well because of this massive panoramic sunroof. So now let's quickly go drive this car and I will tell you more about that. So guys, now we're at the driving seat of the all-new Nissan X-Trail, and first things first, let me tell you the engine specifications that you get on this car. So you get a 1.5 litre turbo petrol 3-cylinder engine. Yes, you heard me right. It's a 3-cylinder 1.5 litre turbo petrol engine that produces 160 PS of power and around 300 Nm of peak torque, and it's mated to this CVT gearbox. However, this CVT gearbox, Nissan claims that it is much better compared to the other CVTs that are present in the market, especially the rubber band effect. And we also have been driving this car for some time now, and we felt that the rubber band effect is actually negligible in this. However, when you floor it, the car performs slightly differently because of two different compression ratios. So when you give it immediate gas, obviously the higher compression ratio kicks in, and that is when you get a slight bump in the power. However, when you're driving the car slowly, then obviously you will feel the acceleration to be linear, but when you floor it, trust me, this car goes. 160 PS is a decent amount of figure, and 300 Nm also, but trust me, this gearbox is something different. It does not feel like a CVT, yeah, I mean, it's just amazing. Suspension wise, it's good, taking up all the bumps, all the potholes, very comfortable as far as the suspension is concerned. Steering is also, I mean, it's not very light, it's not heavy, it's somewhere in between, like how it should be. Throttle response is amazing. Obviously, you have 3 driving modes. You have Sport, Eco and Normals. Obviously, the throttle response changes when you switch modes. And yeah, I mean, it is really nice. And when you floor it, like for example, I'm doing 50. If you floor it, you see that it just pulls, and it pulls hard. I mean, triple digit speeds come in within no time. And so yeah, I mean, it is a pretty decent car. And let's check the turning radius. So is the turning radius, it's around 5.5 meters, and it's not very much. You don't need to take a 3-point turn. Well, however, these were the engine specifications and the driving dynamics of the car. Now let us talk about the safety. So in safety, you obviously have first of all, you've got 7 airbags. Now the 7th airbag is between these 2 seats. As you see over here, you have airbag written over here. Usually you have on the other side. So you have 7 airbags. You have ABS, EBD, hill hold, traction control, everything. And you also have emergency braking, that there's a over here. It works from here. There's a sensor over here. So obviously, if suddenly someone stops in between, so, and if you're not paying a little attention, so the car will brake immediately. So it does not have ADAS features, but it has this emergency braking feature, which kind of is useful at some times. So yeah guys, this was the all new X-Trail. Pretty loaded with features, nice car, nice to drive, does not feel like a 3-cylinder. Usually a 3-cylinder has slight amount of rattling while the car is idling. Nothing on this, I mean, as is what we felt. Engine is very, very smooth, no knocking. I mean, the engine pulls so seamlessly. And yeah, I mean, the drive modes, I mean, they do play a very important role. So yeah guys, I mean, the X-Trail is back. However, they could not bring a 4x4. With this, you have a 12-volt mild hybrid system that pushes around 6 Nm of torque, and that's about it. The proper strong hybrid one is still not out, but the petrol version, I mean, looks good. Now we have to see over the period we will get the car, and we'll see how it performs on the highway, in the city, and whether all the features that Nissan has introduced are, I mean, they are really, really useful. So let's check that out later when we get the car. So yeah guys, this was the all new Nissan X-Trail, and a few things about this vehicle. Now this particular vehicle that will be coming to India will be a CBU unit, so obviously it will be slightly expensive. However, the X-Trail gets 3 color options, and this car will be launched soon in the Indian market in the month of August, and deliveries will also start immediately because obviously it's a CBU unit, so cars will arrive as you see it like this. So if you need to know anything else about this SUV, please let us know in the comment section and we'll get back to you on that. Until then, I'm Promeet signing out. See you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, be safe and drive safe.